Arsenal 2, Chelsea 2, and these filhos da puta once again letting me down. As I thought it couldn't get worse after the performance against Man City. Very good defensive performance against Man City. We got a bit lucky with the goal. Nah, we have to top it. These payasos have to top it. Today, we got away with it. With a Chelsea team that's in phase one. A Chelsea team that's still finding their identity. A Chelsea team that most Arsenal fans don't rate. We're predicting that we're going to win 3-1, 2-1, 2-0. This is the bucaria that we get. First half, no shot on goal. We were pressed. We allowed Gallagher, Enzo to be running the midfield. These filhos da puta did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Today's performance is going to be cracking over. Listen, a lot of people are going to... I already know how these top reds go on. These filhos da puta is always the same thing. Oh, but it's a draw. Oh, look at the mentality. Filhos da puta. This season, Arteta needs to win a major honour. And we consistently play bad. And sometimes it goes our way. It didn't go our way against Lens. It didn't go our way now, today, against Chelsea. The performance was atrocious. Once again, that filho da puta Odegaard, the Milky Bar kid, doing nothing. And people tried to save his performance against Man City. What did that filho da puta do today? Nothing. Nothing. Didn't create nothing. Did nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. Odegaard walking around. That is supposed to be my captain. Doing nothing. No effort, no desire, no drive to go forward. Every single time this guy is pressed, pass it backwards, sideways. You're supposed to be our number 10s of filho da puta. Make something happen. It was atrocious. Everyone today, for me, barring the two players that scored and maybe Tomiyasu, gets a 0 out of 10. I don't care what no one's got to say. This is atrocious. We're on phase 4, £700 million deep. This manager's got all the players that he wants, has been backed in the signing of Declan Rice breaking the transfer record, Kai Havertz, and this is the best that we get. This is the best that we get. Today's performance was my bucaria. And I'm not going to hear nobody telling me any different. Today was shambolic. And I don't care we got away with it. That don't paper over the cracks. Because I saw a lot of people papering over the cracks last year. And what happened? We bottled the league. Today is a demonstration of what I've been seeing when we drew 2-2 against Fulham. When we lost to Lens. When we wasn't that convincing against Man City. The attack is not improving. And the defense is getting worse. People were lauding out, oh, Zinchenko. Oh, we had a great game against Man City. That filho da puta was getting cooked today by Sterling. Absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked by Sterling. Put on his ass. There was a chance that Sterling had absolutely spun this guy like a Beyblade. Left him on the floor. Left that guy on the floor. That filho da puta didn't even know what was going on. And yes, he got ditched off at halftime. We shouldn't have started with Zinchenko. Are we surprised? Zinchenko defensively is a liability. And in the first half, they kept targeting Zinchenko and they were getting luck. Gusto making overlapping. You got Sterling running at him. You didn't know what to do. How many times in this game did Martinelli save Zinchenko? Running back, doing the job of Zinchenko. I'm sorry, I'm done with this experiment. He is a midfielder at best. He is not a fullback. Why does Martinelli have to keep running back to do the job of Zinchenko, bro? It's absolutely a disgrace. And even 5 minutes into the game, Zinchenko receiving the ball in the box, trying to walk it out. The ball gets taken off of him and they almost score. I'm done with this guy. Esse palhaço, tô cansado desse filho da puta. Zinchenko is not good enough at left back. Not good enough. I don't care. It's not good enough. Saliba, what are you doing, bro? Why is your hands up here, bro? You know what I mean? Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Why are you flipping, jumping and waving in the box, bro? You don't need to put your arm up there to give them a penalty. You didn't need to do that. Well, what are you doing, bro? You've been playing so well. It's just stupidity. Absolute stupidity. And it was a nailed-on penalty and they deserved the penalty. Cole Palmer took the penalty very well. Not good enough. Ben White getting cooked on the right-hand side. What are you doing, bro? Mudryk had all the joy over there on our right-hand side. What are you doing, Ben White? It's no longer the Ben White that used to overlap Saka, used to give options, was defensively solid. Nah, I'm done, bro. I'm done. This guy went to flipping Specsavers. This guy went to flipping Superdrug, got him a bottle of bleach, bleached his hair. My guy, do you think you're Neymar, bro? Do you think you're Neymar? What have you done to be dyeing your hair? Concentrate on your football, so filho da puta. With that flipping HD 50 screen inch TV head. I'm sick and tired of it. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Defensively, Zinchenko, Ben White were trash. Absolute trash. Alongside Odegaard. Jorginho, losing the ball, mispassing the ball. Oh, he controls the game. Yeah, but if you control the game. We didn't get no control of the game. The first half, it was all Chelsea. We were getting pressed. Jorginho and Odegaard cannot play out of a press. They can't do it. Today showed it. They can't play out of a press. And am I surprised? No, I'm not. Plus, Jorginho doesn't have the recovery pace. Oh, but he holds onto the ball. He recycles the ball. What did we do? What did we do? We created nothing. We couldn't even get a shot on target. This is what I've been saying. We need a deep line player that can actually drive at teams. Declan Rice, as much as this, bro, there was no composure today. No composure. Even when Chelsea were forcing us to hit it long, they're intercepting. Chelsea were pressing us. Chelsea were winning the second balls. Chelsea were dominating the midfield. They won the midfield battle, absolutely sourcing. And what were we doing? Nothing. Declan Rice trying to drive the ball forward. No one there to help. Nobody there to help. I don't know what is going on. No merece esa pucaria. I'm sorry, it was atrocious today. Jorginho ain't the guy. He ain't good enough. And Odegaard, Gasu, Serrao, it's done. Case closed. I don't need to hear anything more about Odegaard. This guy as a captain does not turn up when we need him. Didn't turn up against Man City. Didn't turn up against Chelsea. And I bet against Sheffield United, that's when he'll turn up, get a couple of stats, get a couple of assists and goals, and everyone will forget that he ain't turned up against Chelsea and he ain't turned up against Man City. You can't be a captain putting on 2 games in a row. That filo da puta, he does nothing. Unless you allow Odegaard to play his game and don't press him and don't, the team play a high line where there's pockets of space in and behind the defense. He does nothing. He does nothing. I'm done with all of this. Oh, we're controlling the game. Did we control the game? We were 2-0 down. 2-0 down. We ain't controlling nothing. I'm sick of it. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. We're not controlling games. We're not killing teams off. We're not creating enough chances. I'm sorry, it's rubbish. When Jorginho and Odegaard came off, we looked better. We attacked them. We came at them. And what frustrates me is if we started with that momentum that we showed in the last 15 minutes, the way we were peppering Chelsea the last 15 minutes, we would have won this game if we'd done it for 90 minutes. But we're not. And this is why when these Phillies start to come out, oh, you want to control the game. Control what? Possession alone doesn't win you games, filho da puta. Open your eyes, abre os olhos. Abre os olhos. We have to create, and we're not creating anything. We don't have a midfield that will take a man on, that will create things out of nothing for our front three. Saka today, poor, man. Poor. Yeah, fair enough. He got the assist for Trossard goal. But other than that, bro, apart from that assist to Trossard, bro, the guy was trash. I don't even blame him. He's probably not fit. But you know what? Everyone at Arsenal's on the flipping shots. It's shots all over. More shots than Kardashians. More shots than Kim K's ass, bro. Everyone's on shots to make sure that they're available to play. Now, tô cansado dessa porcaria. Tô cansado, pá. Foi uma porcaria today. Today was uma porcaria. I'm fuming. We're supposed to be trying to win the league. How are we going to win the league playing like this? I've been calling it out. Oh, paper over the cracks as we beat Man City. We almost bottled it today. And to me, this feels like a bottle. Because when you're going for the league, you have to win every game. It ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? The Arsenal Kardashians. Every player that's out gets a booty shot, bro. Everyone's getting shots around here. More shots. More shots than flipping shots in Peckham, bro. You know what I mean? More shots than shots firing in Compton. I'm talking cansado dessa porcaria. This it's not good enough. 4 years, that's how we're playing. Pochettino's just come in. He ain't got all his players. He ain't spent 700 million pounds. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. And I know what the narrative will be. It'll be the same porcaria. Oh, nah. Oh, don't worry, though. We don't want to go gun-ho. Bro, it ain't good. I can see the cracks already. And if you can't see it, bro, go Specsavers, bro. Go, bro. I'm done with this crap. The experiment ain't working. Saka, he needs to be on the bench. The guy looked burnt out. Burnt out. He did nothing. And Chelsea, I'm going to get onto Chelsea because the way Chelsea played was excellent. They nullified everything from us. And I have to give props to Chelsea. Gabriel Jesus today was poor. Poor. Every time receiving the ball, getting taken down. Didn't do anything. And this is why I was crying out for another striker. But don't worry, we got Eddie and Nketiah. That field that puta got pocketed by Silva. Doing nothing. You know what I mean? The flipping J Huss. You know, flipping club. I swear I'm done with this club, man. What kind of bullshit that we were calling this out before the season started? Not good enough. Martinelli, not good enough. Yes, you were helping Zinchenko defend. Not good enough. Not good enough. No, it was poor all round. We created nothing. The few chances we had, hitting it wide, not doing the right passes at the right time. Otto Cansado. How is it that phase 1 Chelsea is able to almost beat phase 4 Arsenal? I thought you're supposed to improve in every phase. Otto Cansado is a pucaria, pa. Sack Arteta. That feel that put is done at it. He is done. He is done. He's done everything that he could want. Every player, every decision. He won the Ozil War, won that Batman War, won every war. I'm done now. It's time to go and get a manager that's going to get it over the line, because this manager is not good enough. You should not be 2-0 down against Chelsea and just about clawing your way back. Absolutely poor. May I say, Enzo, bro, even Gallagher. There was a time where Gallagher went through 5 of our players. Tô cansado. Eu não aguento mais. Nossa Senhora Fátima do céu, tô cansado. Não mereço essa porcaria. Eu não mereço. Eu não mereço. I do not deserve this crap. Gallagher, bro, he skinned like 6 of our players, passes it to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer almost hits it wide. What's going? Gallagher. Oh my days. The guy looks like a frog. Oh, no. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, man, with his B-Tech David Beckham hair. No, I'm not hearing all of this. And this is what we're going through. And people are going to be like, oh, but we got a draw. Let's not overreact. I'm sick of it. I see the storm coming like it's Fortnite, and I'm telling you, we ain't winning nothing. We are not winning anything. Gallagher, Conor Gallagher, bro. Gallagher is running through my team, and no one's putting a foot in. Not Zinchenko that controls the midfield. Not Declan Rice. Nobody. Cole Palmer was immense today. Bro, Gallagher, Enzo, Cole Palmer, Sterling, and Mudryk absolutely ran the show in the first half. It was a disgrace. It was an absolute disgrace. And I can't lie, Cucurella was keeping us on string. Cucurella played so well. Gusto as well could have scored a goal. Let's be real. Chelsea should have won this game 3-4-0. If they actually had a gun, man, they would have put this game to bed 3-4-0. There would be no comeback. Let's keep it real. Before we got back into the game, we only started playing for 15 minutes of this game. The last 15 minutes, we started showing something. We were trash. Enzo Fernandez balling, absolutely balling. Sterling asking questions of us every single time, asking questions of nah, but bro, I'm done. Sterling absolutely cooks Zinchenko. Mudryk, bro, that goal from Mudryk, I was like, you know what? I don't even want to go live. I don't even want to go live. I don't want to do a match reaction. I don't want to do nothing, bro. How are we getting chipped like that? And the most disgusting thing about that Mudryk goal, Ben White's out of position. Nobody presses him. Everyone ball watching, bro. Everyone ball watching like a sexy thing that's 10-10 on IG just walk past you, and all the man them are like, yo, did you see that thing? Look at the bunda. Look at the back off. Look at this. Look at that. Everyone just watching, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone watching like they're window shopping. Shout out to 50 Cent. Window shopping, bro. Looking at Mudryk. And that chip was disgusting. Bro, I will say, it looked like he tried to cross the ball, but a goal is a goal. Eu tô farto dessa porcaria, pá. Eu tô farto. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And if you're not embarrassed, oh my days. I'm done. We made Gallagher look world class. Cole Palmer look world class. The guy could have got a brace this game if he was a bit more clinical. Enzo was cooking. Caicedo did very well. Sterling didn't look like the Sterling, because normally Sterling gets into the box and he stutters. He moves a bit slow like the old school AOL internet. Today, my guy was sourcing. My guy was asking questions. You know what I'm saying? Keeping us on our toes. I'm done. Cucurella played well. You know what I mean? Gusto played well. Gusto could have had a goal. Bro, I'm done. And we're relying on this dead-ass bench to get us back into this game. Desculpa lá. Mas não. Já me passou a paciência. Já não tenho mais paciência para nenhuma porcaria, bro. This is too much. Too much stress against a Chelsea team that's on phase 1. I'm not hearing it. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing it. Yeah? To have the first half and we didn't even have one shot on target. One shot on target we didn't have in the first half. Nah. And you know what? To top it up, the substitutions pissed me off as well. Fair enough, yeah. You take Zinchenko off at halftime. Bro, Zinchenko is not for this type of game. Zinchenko's for the games against Sheffield United, against Bournemouth, them kind of teams there. It's against Luton, not teams like Chelsea, bro. The guy was absolutely cooked. Tomiyasu should have started the game. I don't understand why he didn't start the game. I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then he brings on Nketiah. I don't even know why Jesus stayed on for 68 minutes. I don't understand why he stayed on. He did nothing, bro. He was completely pocketed by Silva. Silva and Cowell, they did a job on him. Caicedo did a job on him. So Jesus did nothing this game. Absolutely nothing. We did nothing. The whole team did nothing. We couldn't form a counter-attack until we made the changes. Jorginho comes off in the 68th minute. Why? Imagine if Arteta made these changes earlier. Why does it take you 68 minutes to make a change? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And this lack of proactiveness is what's going to cost us. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not good enough. It ain't good enough. Kai Havertz came on over Odegaard. What did he do? Once again, German Doctor Who, teleportation mode, once again, steps in that flipping phone booth and teleports. He did nothing when he came on. Nothing. Trossard comes on. He took that goal very well. Very well. Big up to Trossard. But ultimately, it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough, man. Martinelli should have come off a lot earlier. Martinelli, Odegaard, Jorginho, and Jesus would have all come off a lot earlier than 68 minutes. And maybe we would have won the game. Who knows? Who knows? Because the chances were coming our way. Extra time, we had the chances. After extra time, we had the chances. Now, I can't do this. Eventually, this is going to bite us in the ass. And this manager ain't good enough. I'm telling you right now. Bruv, oh my, even my manager's messaging me about, yo, you might need to pop over to the shop. You're going to need a Magnum. This game ain't going the way you want it to go. Bro. The Maggie's here. Copium 1, Copium 2. Because the reason why some people say, oh, no, sir, why you complain? The reason I'm complaining is because I can see that this is going to amount to nothing at the end of the season. Another season not winning anything. I can see it. We are struggling. We struggled against Lons that were 50, and now we're struggling against Chelsea. Man City, I can kind of understand to a degree. I can understand to a degree. But we're struggling against Chelsea. Nah. Let's take a little sip because I'm tired, bro. I'm absolutely tired. You know, when you look at the game, everything that went over in the game, less than 2 minutes into the game, Zinchenko trying to walk it out of the box, loses the ball. Nasty tackle from Cole Palmer on Jesus, catches his ankle. You know what I mean? He does see a card for it. That was a nasty tackle. He caught his ankle. Odegaard wins the ball in the box and loses it straight away. Yeah, big Captain Odegaard. Captain fantastic. Doing nothing, bro. Doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just losing the ball. Zinni on a yellow card for a late tackle against Mudryk. Guy was getting skinned, bro. Absolutely getting skinned. Sterling, cross. Saliba tries to head of the ball, raises his arm. Obviously, the penalty to Chelsea. Zinchenko, ball into Rice, runs into the box, and Rice hits it wide. I'm sorry. I've been rating Rice since he's got it, but I'm sorry. Some of the passing today, oh my God. Oh my God. We were pinned for like 30 minutes. We were pinned into our hut. We couldn't even spawn a counter-attack. It was that bad today. That bad. We couldn't. Oh, I'm done. And people want me to trust this process. All right, then. Saka, White, 1-2s off of each other. Cross into the box to Jesus, who hits it straight at the goalkeeper. This is why I said we need another striker. Not good enough. Not good enough from Jesus. You get a cross in the box and you're smashing it straight at the defender. Come on, bro. Come on. We need a striker, man. We need a striker. Martinelli tracks back Gusto, running the channel, doing Zinchenko's job, and wins the ball. You know, that's where I can give Martinelli some props in the way he was running back and doing the Zinchenko job. Gallagher taking on 3 players, setting up Palmer, who hits it wide. No one closing them down. Listen, holograms in the midfield. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not about controlling the game. All I hear is, oh, Zinchenko controls the game. Why can't you control the game with Gallagher and Gallagher and Palmer sourcing the midfield? Bro, I'm not hearing it, man. People love to overgas certain players at Arsenal. It's a joke. Enzo taking on 4 players by himself. No one closes them down. Gallagher in the box, unmarked, could have scored, but offside. Zinchenko loses the ball, trying to do flick-on passes. Pass to Jesus, he hits it to the corner pass. Bro, when this happened, I was like, it ain't our day today. Jesus gets a chance in the box. The guy just outside the box, sorry. He manages to hit it, and it hits the corner flag. And this is what I should be trusting. This is the process I should be. And get out of here, man. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Sterling spins Zinchenko, leaves him for dead, passes it to Gusto, who hits it just over the crossbar. So I'm saying they should have been 4-0 up, man, with the chances that they got. Arsenal free kick. The pass straight to Rice, who's in the box. That passes it straight to a Chelsea player. Wow. Amazing. Phase 4. Just trust the process. Amazing. Dude, I don't know. This is incredible. Incredible play from Arsenal. Incredible today. Incredible. Yeah? Just back the spirit of the team. And they didn't bottle it. We fought back. It was a well-deserved draw. That's what the bucaria that's going to come out of AFTV. I already know. I already know what's going to come out. 3 minutes into the second half, and Mudryk runs down the channel. Ben White nowhere to be seen, and he chips Raya. Everyone, all our defenders, ball watching. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Saliba losing the ball. Odegaard losing the ball. Martinelli cuts in, shoots it wide. Arsenal corner. Gabriel heads it over the crossbar. Back pass to Raya. He hits it straight to Cole Palmer, who almost scores. And this is something I wanted to get into, because I've been saying, people, oh, how do you want to drop Raya? You want to drop Raya? No, we have to continue with Raya. Finish that puta. 2 games in a row, I'm seeing Raya doing the mistakes, yeah, when it comes to passing out from the back. It was his fault that Lons scored one of their goals when his back pass hit the back of Tomiyasu, yeah, mispassing the ball out from the back. And then against Man City, they had 3 chances they could have scored. Alvarez almost scored a deflection with Raya holding onto the ball way too long, which is why I said, let's bring Ramsdale. Let's bring Ramsdale into the team and drop Raya, yeah? Palmer could have scored a brace today once again because of Raya giving the opposition chances. And this doesn't just go down to Raya. This manager, Arteta, with his plastic weave on top of his head, yeah, needs to lift up that flipping weave, yeah, that synthetic weave that you got on top of your head, and maybe you got some notes in there, and actually see that goalkeepers sometimes just have to kick it out. It's not all the time pass it out from the backfield that puta. What's all this passing out from the back all the time crap? I'm sick and tired of it. Let the goalkeeper clear it. If we're getting pressed, which Chelsea were pressing the hell out of us in the first half, just release it, bro. We're creating problems for ourselves. And this is not the first game. This is game 3. We keep seeing it. Sometimes if you're in doubt, just kick it out. Just kick it out. Don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. Bro, this goes on to the manager. The way Reyes plays, it's onto the manager. It's onto the manager as well. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, I'm done. Chelsea corner. Cobble heads it just over the crossbar. Cross into the box. Sterling almost scores. Silva absolutely bodying Nketiah as soon as he comes on. Ben White allowing Cucurella to spam into the box, closing him down. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Chelsea keeper mispasses the ball. Declan Rice hits it first time, makes it 2-1 to Arsenal. And then Saka with a great cross in the box to Trossard, who with the outside of the boot, taps it in to make it 2-2. Ultimately, I'm not happy with this. I'm really not happy with this. I might even get some of you. I might put the link out as well. If some people can jump on. I'm going to put the link out to see what you guys think about this game, because me personally, I'm done with it. I'm fuming. I'm not happy today. I'm really not happy. Let me put the link out, people. If you want to jump on, remember, put your camera and mic on. Otherwise, I won't put you on. Link is out there if you do want to have your say. Big up, bro. Did you see CR7 won the free kick today? As always, you are always, bro, 1 win against Man City, and these deluded lot, they win the league. Saka is overrated. Bro, I don't think Saka's overrated. I think he's outworked, bro. I'll be real with you. I don't think he's underrated. Overrated, sorry. I think he's I think he's burnt out. I don't think the player's healthy, bro. I think we're just getting him in the shots. You know what I mean? The guy's getting more shots than people in Turkey, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with it, bro. Like, the guy is worn out. He shouldn't be playing. You could tell we was horrendous today. Big up. For 80 minutes, we were horrendous. Facts, bro. Until we made the substitutions, like, bro, we were shocking. We were absolutely shocking. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why Jorginho had to start this game. Like, based off of what? What has he done to start this game? Jorginho ain't done nothing. Zinchenko is a liability, and Ray has been rubbish with his distribution since he's been in the team. Like, I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. You know what I mean? But this manager this year, he's getting sacked. I'm telling you right now. This tô dizer. Esse treinador não vale nada. Nada. No side. If Odegaard can't turn up for the big important games, how can he remain? As a big club captain? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Listen, let's get into this. Yo, bro, what you saying?
Northside, what's going on, brother?
I'm fuming, bro. I can't lie to you. What's your thoughts on the game, bro?
Absolute disgrace. Me, Lee, and Ola watched that. That was one of the sorriest performances that we've had this entire season. One of the sorriest performances that I've seen. I mean, we went into this game today. I don't even know we even practiced this week, man. I saw pictures of people saying we was out there training. I didn't see anything today. I didn't see anything. The only thing I saw was I know for a fact Zinchenko doesn't need to be playing left back anymore. I know that. That's a fact. He does not need to be playing left back anymore this season, anymore at Arsenal Football Club. At all. Playing, you was alluding to it before I came in. Playing out of the back. This playing out of the back, it is the most detrimental thing to this team. He just consistent. He just out of the back. Teams are hip to that. Teams know this stuff. And they're going, as long as we keep going all season, you're going to see Northside where teams are coming in and they're going to place people high up the pitch. They're going to make it hard. I don't care if you put Jesus Christ back there as the goalkeeper. You're going to make it hard for him too. Everybody's going to get a dose of it. And its manager just keeps trying to do the same thing over and over. But you know why? You know why we run into these problems when we play good teams, Northside? It's because the manager is not qualified. The manager's still not qualified, man. Me and Lee were talking out camera after the game. You know, Pep has a philosophy. This manager doesn't have a philosophy. Where was the philosophy at the first 5 minutes of that game? Why the same urgency that we saw after we scored those 2 goals, which were by the runner against the runner play, by the way. We scored those goals. Everybody wants to try to go take off running. Where was that energy at from the start of the game? I guess nobody realized today was a derby.
But you know what, Matt, yeah? I said this after the Man City game. I said, yo, our defense kept us in that game. When you look at us, when you look at the rest of the squad, we didn't create anything. Yeah, and people saying, oh, but it's Man City, but it's this. I'm saying there is a disconnect from the defense to the attack. From days when we had Santi Cazorla could control a game like Jorginho, like they say Jorginho does. But one thing he would also do, he can take on a man and he can deliver great passes to the front three out of nothing. Odegaard, as soon as he's pressed, all of a sudden he looks to pass it back. He passes it back to Ben White. He passes it to Jorginho. Then Jorginho places it to Rice. Rice passes it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko runs in the middle. Then passes it to Odegaard. Odegaard back to Ben White. I'm sick and tired of it. It's so flippant. Even when we went long, there was times when we were trying to go long. Chelsea were better to the ball. They were more at it. They were impacted. The way they were pressing us was excellent, bro. From the front, they were, as soon as our midfield got any midfielders of ours got the ball, they were pressed. 3-4 man onto them, pressing the hell out of us. We can't play for a press, you know, and it's not good enough. But what did all these super fan filhos da puta were saying? These maricas are all against Man City masterclass. I'm like, how is it a masterclass?
Yeah,
not every aspect of our game against City was amazing. It wasn't.
No, we
more a draw than anything else. We got the rub of the green, but you can't continue to get the rub of the green. And now we're holding on against a Chelsea team that coming into this game, the majority of the fan base said, yeah, easy, 3-0. So why are we holding on against a team that most of us said we're going to get a win?
Yeah, it's been that way all year. It's been that way all season. And people don't realize we played this way against Fulham. We've been playing like this all year where we just scuffling. We have not. The one thing I would say, and it's coming, is we hadn't had that run where we dropped 2-3. We draw 2 or 3 games, or we drop 2 or 3 games, and then we're really in trouble. If this game was not an advertisement for why we need a striker, I don't know what else is. We need a goal-scoring striker. And we need a number 10, somebody that can move the ball forward. It's like you said, every time we get the ball, we're in attack position. Let's go all the way back. We're going to go all the way back. Let them set up, pressure us. We give away the ball, goal score.
We don't have our fullbacks making runs. We don't create nothing. Unless Zinchenko goes into the middle and then we try to overload. But even that, it's getting nullified because we're not going forward. Zinchenko's going into the middle. Just in terms of numbers, we should be controlling the midfield, which... at certain stages, yeah, we were controlling the midfield, but we're not putting the other opposition under any pressure because without movement, the only thing, it's not only the passing, it's the movement, bro. The only one running forward in our midfield is Declan Rice. Yep. And then there's times where he's not being seen. I called this out against Man City. Declan Rice could have had a brace against Man City. But no, Nketiah wanted to be selfish and take the shot. Instead of passing it to Declan Rice, I was open in the box. No, Jesus playing out on the right, wanted to take the shot instead of passing it to Declan Rice, clear and not marked in the box. Unless our fullbacks create something or Saka create something, we don't create nothing. Our midfield does nothing. Not only do they pass it backwards, sideways, they are static, bro. Yep. They are so static. And the only way, the easiest way to shift the defense, even if it's 2 banks of 4, is pass and move. Making runs. Make runs and make sure that defenders have more than one player to mark. Because then you put the defender in a position where he has to make a decision. Do I stay with this guy that's here or do I go with the runner? And that is what opens up pockets for that player. The player either making the run or makes another gap for the player that he's now not tracking or not marking. You know what I mean? That is, you have to make defenders think on the go. But when you're playing it backwards, sideways, ping pong football, tennis football, the defenders are calm. They're like, okay, you keep it in your half. You're not penetrating. So you can have all the ball, you can have all the possession. And that's what I hate, that the new narrative, bro, within this fan base is, we're playing controlling football. Bro, I couldn't give a crap about controlling football.
Northside.
Bro, I'm done, man.
Hey, brother, it run your blood pressure up, man. Northside. At its worst, when me and you grew up in the same era of Arsenal, at our worst, we still had an attacking team. We still had an attacking team. It was pass and move, bang, 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 bang. Now it's just whatever can stick to the wall. Let's just throw it at the wall and whatever stick. And it's sad. It's sad. In this season, I'm telling you, there's no transfer window next month. We don't have a transfer window for a long time. And I'm telling you, we are dragging it through the mud. No pun intended, but this is rough. This, what I saw today, was the absolute sorriest display I have seen from an Arsenal team in a very, very long time. It was embarrassing. It was an embarrassing performance. It was embarrassing. We got that draw. I've already seen some of the folks out there talking, oh, man, we pulled it out, this, that, and the third. Nah. This is just what we say, papering over the cracks. Papering over the cracks.
Absolute facts. Brandon, big up to you, bro. What's your thoughts on this game, bro?
Fucking shocking, mate. Sorry, I've had enough. I've had enough now. I'm not going to skirt around it or anything like that. I'm not surprised because we've been shit all season. But, it doesn't matter because Arsenal keep getting the results. How long can you keep performing like that and getting results? Yeah? Shocking. 75th minute was the first time that we had a shot on target. Declan Rice's goal. Up until that point, 0 shots on target. Yeah? And look, you can throw the blame anywhere, any which way you like, right? Every single one of them, the manager, the coaching staff, the players, should all be made to do community service because that was a criminal performance by every fucking one of them. And I'm livid, bro. I am not happy one little bit. Chelsea were 10th up until today, 10th. Up until the Burnley game, they couldn't score more than 1 goal. They should have had 4 or 5 today. if we're being real. David Raya, I posed this question a few weeks ago. Is he actually an upgrade on Aaron Ramsdale? I don't fucking think so. Yeah? Maybe you could say his distribution's a little bit better than Aaron Ramsdale's. But aside from that, I don't see an improvement. If anything, we probably regressed. Yeah? Because that guy, dilly-dallying on the ball, pissing around, giving stupid errors, stupid passes, getting away with it so far. But how long? How long is he going to keep getting away with it? And then, you look at the team as a whole today. Of course, he started Jorginho, should have started Thomas Partey, right? And we'll get on the manager about that. But aside from that, the rest of the team is our first team. Yeah? Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, front three. The front three we've all been crying out for this season. Where were they today? Fucking nowhere. Every single one of them was poor. Jesus had 27 touches the entire game today. 27. Yeah? 27. And this is supposed to be the number 9 that leads us to a league title. Do me a fucking favour, will you? Martin Odegaard. Did anybody see him today? Anybody? Oh, what's it? Chelsea, big game. Oh, yeah, that's right. Martin Odegaard don't turn up in big games. But we've been saying this, boys, haven't we? Yeah.
That captain armband will save him, bro. The captain armband for this fan base resolves him of any accountability, Odegaard. He was trash against Man City. Oh, no, he played well. Explain to me what he did. They can't explain.
He's been trash. He's been trash all season, bro. He's been trash all season. Yeah, people look at it because of last season he scored 15 goals and, last season he did all right. But even last season, you can point out a handful of big games where he went missing.
Yep.
Look at the last 8 games. 8 points clear. We were expected to win the league. Where was he then? Fucking nowhere. Yeah, nowhere. Hiding. Gone. Nostradamus. Yeah, gone. Disappearing act. Right. And too many times we see this, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay because he wears the armband and he gets goosebumps when he walks out of the Emirates. Fucking do me a favor, will you? Yeah. Declan Rice, probably the only player that can walk out of that game with his head held high and say, I did my job today. Yeah. Didn't really control the midfield, but he was probably the best player for us on the pitch. Jorginho, shocking, slow, lethargic, sideways, backwards, fucking crap. Yeah. I've had enough of seeing it now. Right.
He controls the game.
Oh, he controls the game. Yeah, he really controls the game. Fucking
for the other team.
And then on top of that, because the biggest problem in the first half was we was losing the midfield battle. And I keep saying this, right? Arsenal have got a plan A, but they don't have anything else after that. If plan A don't work, we're fucked. Yeah. Teams have got a blueprint now on how to beat Arsenal. 2 banks of 4. When you're defending, hit them on the counter attack. If you can dominate the midfield against Arsenal, they've got nothing. Nothing, right? And Chelsea, that's all Chelsea did. They flooded the midfield. They made it difficult for us to move through the midfield. And because we had slow, lethargic Jorginho in there, it made it even harder for us. So they dominated us in midfield, right? But then at half-time, Arteta decides to take Zinchenko off. Now, I ain't against it because Zinchenko was shocking. But so was everybody else, yeah? So he brings on Tomiyasu, and that's cool. But you're already losing the midfield battle, bro. Yep. So what, you're going to drag another player out of the midfield, yeah? Because the one thing that Zinchenko does offer us is he inverts into the midfield and he creates the extra man in midfield. So you take him off to bring on Tomiyasu, and nothing actually really changes because we haven't got a target man. We haven't got somebody that we can go long to. So I'm thinking, cool, I don't really want to see this, but Jesus ain't doing anything. Saka ain't doing anything. Martinelli ain't doing anything. Maybe we need to go long a few times. Give Chelsea something to think about so you can open up the spaces in the midfield. Bring on Kai Havertz. I was saying that. Bring on Kai Havertz, right? And then when he finally does his substitutions, we're seeing Eddie fucking Nketiah coming on again. Doing nothing in the game again. Offering nothing. Emil Smith-Rowe, who hasn't played all season, but we're going to throw them 2 on because they can change the game. What is he actually watching that we are not seeing, bro? Because I cannot see why he would bring them two on first when you've got Partey on the bench, you've got Trossard on the bench, you've got fucking Kai Havertz on the bench, your £65 million signing, who's supposed to be the missing piece of the puzzle to make sure that Arsenal compete again this season. Well, surely, if you're that confident in the guy, you should be bringing him off the bench first.
But this is what I'm saying, Brandon, yeah? Tell me what before, yeah, when we've spoke about managers like, oh, I'd like a Simeone or a Conte. Tell me what's different to the way that we're playing this season to a Conte or a Simeone or managers like that. Because when we bring up those names, oh, we don't want negative football. We're playing negative football this season. They're trying to spin this into, oh, it's controlling the game. Well, what's different to the way that Simeone plays? Because he controls the game. Everyone hits back. You don't create a bunch of chances. You try to look a bit more solid defensively, and you don't really create a lot of chances for attackers. That is the way that we're playing this season. But when I say I want a Simeone, at least Simeone knows how to win playing that style of football. This manager doesn't. This is going away from the whole philosophy that he's learned under Pep. His time at Pep was expansive football and bringing the game to the opposition. He's gone away from that now. He has not learned under a manager that did that. Pep's done that from last season. Arteta was already 3 years deep into Arsenal project. So you've not learned how to play this style of football. So why is it that when it's Arteta, oh, we can accept, this fan base can accept, oh, we'll play, counter-attacking football and controlling football. Shut up about controlling football. It's the same kind of football from Simeone. And I'd rather, if I'm going to see this type of football, I have no problem with it. I'd rather with a manager that knows how to play the system. The one thing that managers like that, like Mourinho, like Simeone, like Conte do when they play this type of system, the first thing they have is a world-class finisher. When Conte was at Inter, Lukaku wasn't a world-class finisher here, but in that league, in the Italian league, he was a clinical finisher. He was a clinical finisher, which is why Chelsea wanted him back. Yeah. When Mourinho was playing this style of football, he had Benzema, clinical finisher. When Simeone is playing this football, he had Diego Costa.
Yep.
So these managers know that if I'm going to create very few chances for this team, I need somebody that can thrive in only having maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 chances max within a game. And they can at least score me 2 or 3 goals within those limited chances. We don't have that. This type of football, this squad that's been assembled, what Arteta fails to see, you've not assembled a team that scores a lot of goals or is clinical enough with limited chances. Last season, people say, no, we don't need a clinical striker because we had goals all around. Yeah, but what they forget to realize is last season, we were creating multiple chances for Odegaard. We're creating multiple chances for Saka, Jesus, Martinelli, Xhaka. The system gave everyone a bunch of chances. So they may not score every chance, but every player is getting 9 or 10 chances a game. They're going to score at least 1 or 2 because of the abundance of chances that we made. We don't have that now. And now you can see the lack of goals. You can see the lack of clinicalness. We're not as expansive. We don't have the whole team scoring goals. We don't even have creativity all over the pitch anymore because he's playing this controlling football, bro.
I don't think it's the system, bro. I don't think the system has actually changed from last season. But what has changed is the personnel. And in the Premier League, right, any team can beat any team. So if you want the best opportunity to win the games, most games are won and lost in the midfield, right? Most games are won and lost in the midfield. So far this season, we've seen a midfield of Declan Rice and Jorginho, Declan Rice and Kai Havertz, Declan Rice and Fabio Vieira, right? That is, you've basically changed the entire midfield from what we see last season. Okay, Granit Xhaka's left, and we're all glad that he's left, right? But we haven't seen Thomas Partey, who was there controlling games for the majority of last season. He's changed the entire midfield, which is the area where you win or you lose in the Premier League. And wondering why we're not playing that nice, expansive football at times like what we see last season. The reason is because Declan Rice isn't that type of player. Kai Havertz isn't that type of player. Yeah. Fabio Vieira isn't that type of player. Granit Xhaka, at least Granit Xhaka knew what positions to pick up in that 8 role to be the most dangerous. And Thomas Partey knew how to cover all areas of the pitch. Now, I'm not saying that Declan Rice is a poor signing. But for what we need in the team right now, Declan Rice isn't it. Declan Rice is that perfect long-term Thomas Partey replacement because he covers all areas of the pitch. But in terms of being that attacking player that we need, that Granit Xhaka did so well for us last season, we haven't got one.
Brandon,
Which begs the question even more. Why the fuck did you sign Kai Havertz? Why?
I was just getting ready to say, Brandon, that $65 million is I'm telling you, it's going to be the hill that this man dies on. We could have taken that money and bought 2 players. You could have bought 2 players for what we paid for him. This manager has mismanaged money over and over and over and over and over. And I have to tell people, this is the team he put together. We had a team when he arrived. That team is gone. This team we're looking at, and from last season, is his team in his image. So he has to be held accountable for this. This manager has literally changed the way we play.
Let me stop you there, right? Because from now on, right, I have a problem with anybody who calls Mikel Arteta a manager from here on. Arteta is not a manager. I've said this before, I'll say it again, right? And I know you two boys will understand it. And hopefully the people in the comments will understand this as well. Arteta is not a manager. He is a coach, a very good coach, but he's not a manager. The difference between a coach and a manager is a coach needs to be able to improve players. We could argue that Arteta has improved quite a few of these players that are in this squad, i.e. Aaron Ramsdale's a better goalkeeper than what he was when he was at Sheffield United, for example. Yeah, as an example. So he improves players and their overall performances, right? But a manager is there not just to pick the team to go out there and win the game. He's there to win you points as well. And too many times, this guy makes the wrong decisions. In-game management is shocking. His starting 11s sometimes are poor. The personnel changes, the timing of the substitutions, the tactics. How many times have we seen him get it wrong this season? But it's okay because we're starting slowly like Man City. What a load of shit. Yeah, stop feeding this crap out there that, we're starting slowly like Man City. The reality is we haven't been great at all season, but we've been getting away with it because we've been getting the results. But guess what? Like Matt said, it's called papering over cracks, and it don't fucking last long.
Hey man, just wait. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that familiar streak where we draw 2 or 3 games in a row, and then we drop 1 or 2, and then people are gonna look up at the table and wonder what happened.
I'm sure in this run of fixtures up until the next international break, we've got to play Newcastle as well.
Yeah. Let me throw some of your way, Brandon. Let me throw your way right quick. Let me tell y'all something. Real Madrid and Sevilla played today, and they drew. We've got Sevilla on Tuesday. I've been telling folks this next 2 games, these 2 games against Sevilla, either we going home or we gonna stay in this thing or we going back down to Europa League. Now people can face what they want, believe what they want to believe. This team is not prepared to compete on a higher level. We'll skate by in the Premier League, but in European football, no. That just ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. You know this the day we got out of jail. I guarantee you won't see it on Tuesday. And people can come up with it. Oh man, he's saving Partey, getting it ready for Tuesday and all that. No. Our best players need to be playing every week, with the exception of Saka, who's hanging on by a thread. And you can see that today again. Another performance that was woeful by him today. This man is out of gas. But I blame Mr. Arteta. You know why? Because he hadn't bought a right winger since he's been here. How do you not have backup for that man? The team is just it's a mess, complete mess.
We're crying out for an Ivan Toney to come in this team. Somebody who could be a target man, somebody who can hold the ball up, somebody who can win aerial duels, so that we can go long a few times to break up that flooding in the midfield that teams tend to do against us now with the 2 banks of 4. And apparently, I don't know whether you boys have seen this, but according to David Ornstein, who is apparently in the know, journalist muppet, yeah, We're not spending anything in January. We're not looking terrible.
I would
honestly, I swear to God, go and check this out after this stream. David Ornstein said in an interview that Arsenal are happy with their squad and they don't have the budget to go out in January and spend, and they're not looking to anyway because they're happy with the squad.
Cool.
That's the case.
I hope he gets sacked at the end of the season.
Hey, Northside, what you say? Pucaria. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. But you know, that's the Arsenal way. That's the Arsenal way. Penny pinch. You know what you need. We have been saying, all three of us have been saying this for the last few years. We need a goal scorer. Whether you want to get Tony, Osimhen, or anybody in between, we need a goal scorer. What are we going to do? If we get one, fellas, if we get a striker, you know where we're going to get him from? He's coming from the 5th division of Brazilian football. Come in and hype him up. You know, hey, I was down in Brazil with my old lady, and we were watching. I said, "Yeah, we're gonna get whoever this guy is." I said, "Whoever this guy is right here on TV, we're gonna get him. We'll sign him and sign him up for an 8-year deal, $300,000 a week."
This comment here, how do y'all get so bad so quick, bro? We've always been bad. You know what I'm saying? And I said this on my last live. We are once again 2 seasons in a row. Well, I'll say 2 seasons in a row. It's been going on longer than that. We're going on 2 seasons in a row now that we are relying on Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. It didn't work last season. Why are we still going with that? You know,
I've got to jump out, guys.
Brandon, good to see you, man.
Now, big up, Brandon. Big up, bro. Big up. Bro, at the end of the day, yeah, there's so much more that bro, even if we get a striker, I'll be real with you, I don't believe we're going to win the league. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. When these super fans are coming out with our best midfield is Rice and Partey and Odegaard, there's a problem there. Because I rate Rice and I rate Partey. I don't rate Odegaard. Yeah, and we've seen today, once again, the guy ain't good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? We need better than Odegaard, which means we need another number 10. A number 10 that doesn't go hiding. You know what I'm saying? I used to cuss Ozil, but one thing Ozil had over Odegaard that I've not seen, Ozil could thread the ball through the eye of the needle. Odegaard had a talent that he could find the front three when the average fan or the average football player can't see that pass. He can make that pass. Yep. We don't even have that anymore. We used to talk about Ozil and Sanchez, yeah? And the rest of the team was dead, but we would talk about those two because Sanchez was a great finisher and he was great. He's a techie baller, but Ozil always knew how to find him. We don't talk about Odegaard like that. When we talk about Jesus, we don't attach him to somebody like Odegaard because Odegaard fails to find him. So we need another number 10 that whether we're behind or we need to get back into the game, it doesn't go hiding. So we need a number 10. We need a striker. We also need, listen, I would be happy with Declan Rice sitting and Partey going forward or vice versa. I do believe both of them have a good range of pass. So I can hear that. But I still feel like we need another one because injuries happen. So we need another one. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need another left back. Tomiyasu came on today. I will give him props. But at the same time, he's not the finished article. I think sometimes what happens is Zinchenko is so poor defensively that because Tomiyasu comes on and does a competent job, people are like, oh, he's good enough. He ain't good enough. If I be completely honest, he ain't good enough. We need another left back and we can rotate Tomiyasu. Zinchenko, I've been screaming out for him to be an option in the midfield.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. 100%.
I don't mind Zinchenko in the midfield because I think he's a competent midfielder. And that's his natural position.
North, I think, quite frankly, he could have just pulled Odegaard out and put Zinchenko. Hey man, you go in midfield because he's better going forward. He's better going forward than Odegaard because at least he'll try to attack. Odegaard gets he jogs around. He'll do a little sprint here or there. Then he gets the ball, and then he doesn't have the vision. He doesn't have that vision to play that pass you were talking about with Ozil. Ozil can get the ball. And God knows he was just lazy, but he could get the ball. He could stand in one spot and put the ball exactly where it needed to be. Odegaard doesn't have that. And quite frankly, he's never going to have that. This man, he's been on Real Madrid. He's been to Sociedad. He came here and he's still doing the same thing that he was doing when he got here. Yeah, he scored a couple of goals last year, but when you talk about midfielders that come to a higher level, they have one word that comes to mind: consistency. And every time when he's called on in major games, when we need him, he goes missing and goes hiding. Now, when we play Sheffield United in a couple weeks, next week, he's going to drop 3, 4, 5 goals. The fanboys are going to come out. Oh, yeah, he's world class. We need to sign him up for 12 more years. And he's going to take us to the promised land. And I'm telling y'all, it's just going to be another case of shoulda, woulda, coulda. We could have took that $65 million. We could have got Madison in this team. We could have went out and got somebody else to go with him, a striker, somebody, or put some down payment down for a striker. It was just the money could have been spent so much better this year. We are essentially the same team that we were last year with the addition of a couple of new players, but nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. The fish is still not getting fried. That fish is still not getting fried. They can say what they want to say. They can. Last week I was working, but I was listening to you while I was driving. Yeah, we were supposed to be invincible today. That's what the guy said last week. The guy said the new invincible. Now, what was invincible about that today? There was nothing to be invincible about. That right there is what I call a warning shot, Northside. Because guess what? Guess what, brother? I'm going to lean in when I say this. You're a fellow Virgo. You know, we see everything. Brother, this is going to be the same thing going forward for the rest of this, at least this first half of the season. And I'm telling you, if we go into a run where we draw, if this is the first draw now, we're going to a run where we start drawing these games because it's possible. Well, Matt, why you say that, brother? Fulham. You look at Fulham skating by. You look at whoever was behind that skating by. City should have been a draw. We got the win, but City should have been a draw. I mean, it's just we're papering over the cracks. And people have this over-emotionalism when it comes to Arsenal, especially by our fans. We've got some of the most emotional fans I've ever seen. They cannot step back and see the forest for the trees. We have not progressed under this manager. Last year was an absolute fluke. And then this season, well, we're still in second place. What are you guys being negative about? Let me tell you what's going to happen. When January rolls around, I told Lee this. When January rolls around, Pep is going to pull that checkbook out. See, we had the luxury of Pep not pulling out the checkbook for a little while. He's going to remind y'all, he's going to pull that checkbook out. They're going to bring in about 2 or 3 people, and they're going to come in, and it's going to take about a game or 2, and they'll start bidding, and then they'll start putting it together. And before you know it, they're on one of them runs. Then you got Liverpool, who's probably going to cut a couple of checks in January. People not talking about Liverpool. Liverpool is they somewhere or another they hanging around. Then you got old Spurs, the lot that nobody raised. Ainge is going to be looking for a striker too. He's going to be looking to cut a check for a striker. And then guess what we're going to be doing? Oh, we're fine. We'll just roll out and win the dog at practice. He'll give them vitality +5, and they'll be okay. And they'll be ready to go on the weekend. We have got a long way to go, my friend. Me and you have been watching this team for a long time. And I've been specifically watching this manager, and I hadn't seen anything. Nothing's changing, bro. Nothing's changing. It's just the fact that we just realistic. A lot of people can say we negative. They can say we don't love the club. They can say you guys want us to fail and all that. You've shown the clips. You've seen us. People have seen us in the chats. We celebrate when it's time to celebrate. Today was not a time for celebration. Today was a warning shot that was fired. Chelsea, they're going to be looking for a striker, and for God's sake, if they get one, then they get fired on. They're ready to go. West Ham, Newcastle, we got a whole Aston Villa. We got a whole bunch of teams that's coming. We got a lot. It's going to be a long season. Don't get excited.
We got to put some respect on Newcastle because Newcastle finished off PSG. We couldn't even beat Lons. Who's better, PSG or Lons?
Exactly. We in trouble, man. We in trouble. Odegaard, and we get let's say in a perfect world we do get out of this league, Champions League group, and then we draw Real Madrid, we draw Bayern Munich, Barcelona, we draw one of them teams, and then you watch what happened. That display. You think Odegaard went missing then? Wait till you play Real Madrid. You got Jude Bellingham coming at you 100 miles per hour. You got Vinicius coming at you, brother. People want to put us on a plateau that we're nowhere near. We're nowhere near the likes of those teams. And yeah, like I said, we lucked up last season, but this year teams are hip to us, man. This is why you see the struggle, the struggling. When we get the ball at the back, just go press Arsenal, man. You put them into a mistake. I mean, we had 2 or 3 goals that should have got scored just off of another team pressing alone. Then you look at you sit there, man. We got this new joke, man. What we call it watch. We'll watch a player during the game. I'm sitting there, you watching Odegaard. Odegaard is just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Then your boy comes on, Nketiah. Nketiah comes on. Everybody else is running 100 miles per hour. This fool jogging. This fool just jogging. You know, like I'm getting warmed up. I'm just pulling the car out the driveway on a cold morning. Let me let it sit up and warm up for a little bit. He's just jogging and stuff, brother, Northside, man. You know, this is why I enjoy you, brother, because you see it the same way I see it. You see right through the BS, man. And the super fans, they can do it. They can say all this stuff. They can spin it. They can try to get the views. They can do whatever it is. One thing is for sure, my brother. Arsenal ain't going nowhere up under this manager. And I can guarantee that.
So I'm saying it's crazy. Listen, people, familia, sorry, I have to get the Chinelo. I have to get the slider out. Not enough likes on the video. And not only just this video. Like and subscribe, but also, my bro, shout your channel out. Make sure you go subscribe to my brother. What's your channel, bro?
Southern Gooner, man. Southern Gooner here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like. I'm always on fan cams with Lee. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get ready to do one in a little bit. And also I do the watch alongs with him as well. Northside, we got to hook up, man. I've been wanting to hook up with you for a minute, man.
DM me, bro. DM me, bro. We'll link up. There's no
two Virgos. We're gonna call it like we see it, bro. We're gonna call it like we see it, bro. No hiding from us.
Nah, you know what it is, bro? Yeah, I just see it. I just call it as I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I didn't come on here for popularity. I come on here because I felt like there's not many Arsenal channels out here really, you know, backing the real. Do you know what I'm saying? You got Lee, you got very few. Do you know what I'm saying? And I thought, nah, man, I'm sick and tired of this. Like, it's not just Lee Gunner that feels like this. There's loads of us that feel like this. You know what I'm saying? And people say, oh, but you're like Lee Gunner's son, bro. These are off AFTV every day. You know what I'm saying? So are you the sons of AFTV? Are you the sons of Ty? Because most of this fan base sound like Ty, bro. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I don't mind if Lee's my dad. Finally, I found my dad, bro, because he's been missing for 31 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You get me? So thank you for making me find my dad. I don't care. For me, I'm sorry. When Enzo Fernandez, let's be real, I rated him. I saw him at my club, Benfica. He's a baller. But we allowed Gallagher to look techie, bro. Most of the Chelsea fans were on the fence about Gallagher. We allowed him to look like a baller. Do any Arsenal fans put Gallagher above Odegaard? No, they don't. But who had the better game? Who was more influential? Who played better? Mudryk. A lot of Arsenal fans were laughing at, oh, look at Mudryk. Mudryk had a better game than Saka and then Martinelli, bro. Facts. He had a better game. He had more chances to score. He should have at least had a brace. And this is why I get annoyed. Cole Palmer. Does anyone... I thought he was more a winger. Look at the way he played. He played better than Jesus. Let's just call it as is.
Yep.
He was more effective. He took on more players. He had more shots. He's not a natural striker, in my opinion. But look at the way the guy played. Do you know what I'm saying? Cucurella had us on strings, bro. Gusto. He should have had a brace. Do you know what I'm saying? Thiago Silva and Caicedo completely nullified Jesus, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Caicedo kept flipping Odegaard quiet, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've heard Chelsea fans before this game saying, oh, you know what? We don't know how we feel about Gallagher. Nah, he doesn't seem all that. I wouldn't start him. Bro, the way Enzo, Gallagher, Sterling, and Mudryk were pressing, bro, they nullified our midfield, bro.
I mean, they had Thiago out there looking like prime Thiago, and he's 39 years old, man. The dude is 3 years younger than me, and he out there looking like, you know, prime Thiago. He back over at PSG. I mean, we got a long way to go, man. I mean, I'm glad we beat City, but you know, if it's any one team in the world that can beat City twice in a year and still not win a title, it's Arsenal. And that's real talk. You know, we'll beat all the big six and still not win the title.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. What they fail to understand is they're like, oh, but we're unbeaten this season. What they don't understand, when you're making predictions, which the majority of this fan base did at the start of the season, saying that we bridged the gap when we beat Man City for the Community Shield, the bench is fixed, we can go toe-to-toe with Man City. When they're making all these predictions, oh, I predict Arsenal are going to win the Premier League or win the Champions League. When you're making these predictions to win these competitions, you got to be near enough perfect, there or thereabouts. So every game is a must-win game. When you're trying to win major honors, you can't have 3 hits And oh, we lost against Lons. Oh, well, that's all right. Oh, we drew against Fulham. We dropped 2 points. Oh, well, that's all right. Oh, we drew against Chelsea. That was there for the take. Oh, well, that's all right. When you're trying to win a league against a manager that everyone universally can believe that the best manager is Pep. They've got the best squad. They've got the best team. They've been there and done that. You've got to be perfect. So you cannot allow your team to be complacent against Fulham, against Lons, now against Chelsea. So this isn't a good point because our objective this season is different to Chelsea.
Yep.
Chelsea this season, a lot of their fans told me they're just happy getting Champions League football because Poch has just come in. They're now trying to recreate a new squad. We've now had this squad, going on 4 years. This manager spent how much money? He's had the time and he's had the backing. We went second last season. So when you went second, the only way you can elevate is first. Everyone's predicted we're going to go first this season. I can't be having draws against Chelsea. And it's not, if it was a Chelsea team that had Drogba, Lampard, Makalele, then I can say, okay, cool. That's a hard fought point. This is a team that, bro, most of these players, Arsenal fans think we got the better 11. Most Arsenal fans don't rate Chelsea. They've been battering Chelsea. So I'm not going to accept a draw because we, just based on phases and projects, we are way further ahead, apparently, in our project and phase than Chelsea. So I can't be accepting a draw. I can accept a draw. I can even accept a draw against Man City because it's Man City. I can accept it. A draw. I can't accept a loss. I can just about accept a draw. But against Chelsea, come on, bro.
Hey, man, everybody keep asking what phase we on. We phased out. We phased out, bro. That's how I'm answering it from now on. Let me tell you something. You got Chelsea. You got guys out there, man. You got guys that used to cut grass in the Ukrainian league out there scoring on folks today. I mean, you got Sterling who's on the back end of his career. You got Kenny G back there playing right back. I mean, it's just it was, and we're out there scuffling. But North, it's like I said earlier, we've been doing this all season, man. We've been doing this all season. We've been skating by. And people don't want to believe it, man. But at some point, your luck runs out. And what do you have after that? No matter how bad this quote unquote Man City's team is supposed to be, guess what's going to happen? The cream rises to the top, and they're going to come right up that thing. It's the same way they did us last year. Walked us down. They walked us right on down, and before you knew it, it was over. Guess what? Liverpool's going to do the same. We hadn't even played them yet. Now we drawn against Chelsea. What's going to happen when Mo Salah and the crew pull up, man, and rock and roll football decide to show up, brother? I know somebody we beat them like we could have beaten them last year. Well, no, it's a whole different year now, and things look a little different to me, man. I just see it different. I just don't see this manager getting us to where we need to be, and it's just I don't foresee it happening this year. I don't foresee it happening as long as he's here. Because he just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. He should have been. Well, I said this joke the other day. He should have been on the other side when we played Lons. He should have been over there managing that team when we played them. That's where his level is, right there, over there with Le Havre, over there in the 8th division of Swedish football somewhere. That's where he should have been at, applying his trade.
He should have went to the MLS like Patrick Vieira, bro.
We don't want him over here. He can go back. We don't want him over here. Damn sure don't. Hey, I damn sure don't want him at Atlanta United. Atlanta
United have got a nice stadium, bro.
Hey man, love it, bro.
Isn't it the Mercedes Stadium?
Mercedes, yeah. We call it the Benz. Yeah.
That's a sexy stadium, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when you come over for the World Cup, man, we got to hang out, man.
So you're from Atlanta, yeah?
I'm a little bit south of Atlanta, but yeah, I'm right here in my neck of the woods. But yeah, man, I just don't see it with this manager, man. When you have a league like we did last year and you don't seal it off, man, anywhere else in the real world, that's where you get fired at, man. But our fan base, they were celebrating at the end of the year. They were partying. They were Shaka don't leave. Coming to this season, he knows what we need. All this stuff. Win the dog. New kits. It's just we have a very feeble fan base that will fall for anything. And today is another classic example of we got the draw. What are y'all complaining about? We're still undefeated. Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna see how this play out at the end of the year then. Since right now we're just undefeated. And we're gonna see. And I guarantee you're gonna see 4 or 5 in that L column by the end of this season. And watch what I tell you now. It's gonna be a lot of folks saying, I told you, hey man, we sorry, man. And I'm just gonna say, I told you so. I told you so. Because I know better. I know what's coming. And part of it's gonna start Tuesday. When we play Sevilla, Sevilla's a whole different team in Europe. And I keep trying to tell people, you can't hide in Europe. All this hiding we doing in the Premier League, we hiding behind teams, ducking around the corner, looking, trying to, hoping, hey, when you're in trouble, man, and your pops or your mom for the come, you got in trouble in school, and you looking to see if they got the help. You easing around corners. That's what we doing. We easing around corners in the Premier League, hoping nobody see how bad we are. But then what happens is we get found out. Now, I think somebody just put in the chat, Newcastle beating Sheffield United 8-0. Next week we'll draw them. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you now. We'll scuffle by. If we do win, we'll scuffle 1-0. Reece Nielsen at the last second, something crazy like that. Watch what I tell you now. Northside, I've been watching this thing for the last couple of years. I just know how this operation works, and it's just the same old, man. And unfortunately, until the fan base decides that they want to wake up and demand change and push this thing all the way up to the top, it's just gonna be more of the same, brother. And it's sad. It's sad. I've come to the realization that I don't know if I ever see Arsenal the way I saw it growing up. We might win one title. We might in the rest of my lifetime. But other than that, man, that's gonna be it. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Listen, John, big up to you. You are a pleasure to listen to. Northside, a genuine, real Arsenal fan who speaks the truth. You was very fortunate to get a point today. Big up to you, bro. Listen, we try to keep it real, man. At the end of the day, just keeping it real. I would love nothing more than to be cocky and arrogant because my team is winning Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. I don't want to be like this, but at the same time, I have to be realistic. And it's been the last time we won the league, I was 12 years old. I'm 31 years old now. 31. I was born in 92. You know what I'm saying? 31st of August. So I'm not, for me, the patience has gone. I have not seen my club win the league as an adult. I wasn't even 18. In the UK, you're an adult at 18. America, 21.
Yeah, I think I was 22 or 23 last time we won.
You see what I'm saying? I was 12. I don't even know what I was doing when I was 12. I can't even remember.
What I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was getting in trouble.
You know what I mean? When I finished high school, it was like, what? That T-Pain tune, Low. She hit the floor. That thing,
it's like it's been a long time ago.
And then it was like Wayne Lollipop dropped up. You know what I mean?
That's when the white T-shirt song was hot. In my white tee.
Yeah.
So you know how long ago that's been, man.
So deaf. You know what I mean? Them days there, bro. You know what I mean? Like I used to, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like people don't understand how, bro. I went through all of high school getting roasted for being an Arsenal fan, bro, because we weren't winning nothing. You don't understand. You know what I mean? I was getting roasted on MSN Messenger, bro. MSN Messenger. I was getting roasted, when it was BlackBerry Curve and the BlackBerry Bold. Yeah, you used to have the BB pin. When you used to move to a girl, you'd be like, yo, can I? More time you'll move to a girl, like in central London, you move to a girl, yo, you're looking nice, red, yo, can I get your number? No. Can I get your BB pin? All right, cool. You get the BB pin, you message in there, red, You know what I mean? You come back to the man, they're all watching you. You come back, yo, I got the number. I got the BB pin.
Hey, man, we was over here. I was still moving with paper and pencil back in the day. Young bucks don't know about that. We were still moving with paper and pencil back in the day when we won the title. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You think about it, man. We had dial-up internet last time we won a title, man. That's crazy. And people were laughing at Liverpool all those years. Well, now we the ones getting laughed at, man. Oh, Liverpool, you can't get over the hump. Look at you, man. You hadn't won anything, Is yours gold? All that say is yours gold. Now look at us. That's all we got. It's just like a boxer that used to win world titles. Oh man, back in my day, I would have knocked you out. That was back in your day. It's a new day now. Now it's City knocking folks out.
So this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, but bro, back in the day, bro, G Unit was on top of the world. If you had Akon or T-Pain on a feature, your song would blow. You know what I'm saying? This is how long ago.
We
we ain't won the league.
Hey, Beyonce had just started dating Jay-Z. So that tell you how long ago that's been, bro. So that tell you how long ago it's been, man. It's been a long.
For all the UK
time.
people, yeah, we didn't have a scene like America, yeah. You used to on Sky, there was a channel called Channel U, yeah. And if you was an upcoming artist like Skepta, that all them JME, all them people that Tinchy Strider, you know what I mean, Chipmunk, all these people coming up, Channel U, bro. It then changed to Channel AKA because it didn't have a scene. Back in the time that I was coming up, there was no Afrobeats. If you were African, the only music you're listening to is American music, or you're listening to Bashment, Vibes Cartel versus Mavado, Gully versus Gaza, bro. This is how long ago the Arsenal ain't won the league, bro. Now you can't find Caribbean music. Every place is playing hip hop, and even the Americans are now listening to Afrobeats.
I was going to say I'll listen to Afrobeat.
This is what I'm saying. Growing up, bro, Africans, we didn't have a representation here in the UK, bro. Everyone's listening to either American stuff, African American stuff, or you're listening to Jamaican stuff. Yep. There was no space for Africans. I remember knowing Nigerians that were lying, saying they're Jamaican. Me, I was always been proud, innit? I always told people I'm Angolan, I'm from the Cape Verde Islands, and I'm Portuguese. I always represent, because I don't care, and I'm proud, innit? So I don't care. Bro, this is how long ago. Imagine how long ago I'm talking about. But when we won the league, the biggest phones were Sony Ericsson and Nokia's, bro.
Yep.
A man are telling me I have to have patience.
Yeah.
A lot of these young fans don't even know about Nokia or Sony Ericsson or MTV. You have to go to MTV, bro, to listen to music. BET. You know what I'm saying?
Let me bring it home for you. We had the sorriest Arsenal team could beat this Arsenal team right now. The sorriest Arsenal team that we had in the early 2000s, well, the late 2000s in the teens could destroy this team that we got now. That's how good. That's why, like I said, that's why I said, even when we were bad, we still could score goals. We're scuffling to score goals. That says something. I mean, we had them, and you remember all those years, man. We had makeshift. Wenger was buying wholesale. You know, he was going down to the flea markets on Saturdays. He was buying the cheapest he could find. You know, I told Lee, I said, we were talking about Hazard. I said, Lee, Hazard only cost $15 million. And we passed up on it because Wenger wanted to be cheap. I said, now, and look how did that turn out. I said, now look at this, look at us. We have been hosed. Our entire me and you, our later years as Arsenal fans, we have had to put up with waiting. And it was when this manager got here, it was hold on, judge him in May, wait in May. What you waiting? What? Then they come in the chat, they talk the trash. Oh man, y'all in the mud now. You can't find them in May. And then this year it was, we had a great transfer window. No, we're about 8 players short. Man, you overreacting. You going crazy. No, about 8 players short. It's like if you want to compete on all fronts, you got to have a team that you can compete on all fronts. This is bad, man. It's a drought. And guess what? That West Ham Cup game won't be easy either. I'm trying to tell you now. Know what I'm talking about.
Bro, these men don't understand, bro. I remember them times I listened to Ja Rule was running shit, bro. I'm from New York. Bro, these men don't understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. Nori was still out here making tunes. Fat Joe, lean back. All this stuff. I was listening, bro. These men don't even know who these men are. No. These men look at Ja Rule, think it was a joke. Bro, back in the day, he was running shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hit after hit, bro. Murdering is murder. You know what I'm saying? These men don't
always there when you call. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? J-Lo was on top, man. I'm telling you. LL Cool J, J-Lo. Oh, my pride is all
we were only on the third album from Jay-Z. That's how far we've gone down the toilet, man. It's been that long that we've had any success at this football club. And I'm not talking about that Kool-Aid timeout FA Cup that Arteta won with timeouts and all that stuff and water breaks and people getting together. And I mean, we have not even sniffed an ounce of success after he won that FA Cup. Not even sniffed it. Hadn't even got close to it. And
this guy's bringing up big pun, dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did we know the riddle to middleman that didn't the diddly, bro. Yeah. Come on, bro. Don't test me. Yeah. I know I look young. I know I look fresh. Yeah, that's just the menanin. You know what I mean? Man's been out here. Listen, Southern Guna, bro. These videos that put hit that like button and make sure you subscribe, bro. Plug your channel, bro. Where can they find you?
Southern Guna here on YouTube, man. Always doing watch alongs with Lee Gunner, and always do fan cams with him as well, man. Northside, we have got, like I said, we're gonna hook up, man. We're gonna hook up, man. We have to do something, man. If it's on a monthly basis, we're gonna have to get together, man, and just call it like we see it, man. Because we don't get carried away, man. And that's one thing I love about you, brother. You see it like I see it, man. Like minds, man. When you see it's just when you find a rational Arsenal fan in the wild, it's the most beautiful thing. When you find a rational Arsenal fan.
Bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. A lot of these people, I don't really care, but I don't take it to heart. They can say whatever they want about me. I see a lot of nonsense being spewed. Oh, Northside, you was on AFTV and you weren't saying the same thing, bro. I've been on that channel twice, and both of my reviews, I've not said anything different to what I've said. So I let these man chat. You know what I mean? These internet warriors chat, man. I don't really care. I've not built a platform to be talking rubbish, bro. Brother. So it is what it is. Listen, people, make sure you like and subscribe to Southern Guna. Make sure you go over there. You make sure you subscribe to my guy. Make sure you subscribe here. Hit the like button. Hit the bell notification every time, because you already know these lot are about to spin it. And I'm gonna have to cook them. I'll cook them in Spanish, I'll cook them in Portuguese, I'll cook them in English, bro. Everyone must get fried. Yeah, the bigger fish to fry is the fan base, bro. They must get fried. So make sure you hit the like